Good evening, friends. I know I'm normally not streaming on Fridays. I know I said I wouldn't be, but I don't know. I want to play more Silksong, so we're doing an extra stream day, and we're going to play more Silksong. So, let's hop right back into it and remember where we left off. I know we had just gone through Bellheart, and we're exploring the area to the left of that. And I was doing a bit of backtracking, but I think... Oops, that's not the right button. Yeah, we don't have, like, any cash. We bought a couple things. We'd gotten a new tool, which seems okay so far. So you do need to update your About Me, though. Yeah, I know. I keep neglecting doing that. There's a lot of things I need to do that I haven't, but I know that that's way out of date. Says you play a variety of games. That's just not true on stream. I mean, I still play some variety of games, but yes, I mostly play deck builders these days. Okay. So I have a bunch of quests. Oh, I need to turn in the fleas. I should probably do that one here. Correction, Monster Train 2. I mean, yes, Monster Train 2 is going to be a big focus for quite a while. Especially with the new patch coming next week. So we haven't seen any polyps, but it might be those, like, purple things that spit out the, like, flying enemies, and we know we can break them, so that might be what that's all about. Don't know what the volatile flint beetles are about. We still have a lot of garbs to track down. Okay, so for the fleas, it's pretty easy. We just go to the right and then up. That's all we need to do. Oh, and that's right. We went into the worm ways very briefly, and I just didn't want to, like, explore that in great detail at the moment, since it seemed more like a detour. Okay, so let's just go to the right. I was just debating if it's easier to go through the station. I think it's fine just to go to the right. Okay. Just a long ways to the right. Should be a pretty clear path. Oh, so this must be the volatile bug. Okay. Ow. Well, I guess we just keep following the sun. I know this is a distraction from what I was doing, but that's fine. Hey, doing Fury. And yeah, I had some time and I wanted to play more Silksong, so we're playing Silksong. Ow, I wasn't expecting that to explode like that. Ow. Okay, that was a whole lot of careless on my part. Ow, fuck me. Yeah, alright, that was bad. Mostly, I just need to not stand in the obvious explosion. Like, it was forgivable the first time I got hit, where I wasn't sure when and where it was going to explode. But the second time, no, that was my bad. Yeah, we go from here. Because I assume I don't actually need to track it, since I know where it is. Since that's where I died. Which is to say, I assume it spawns regardless of whether I've done the tracking first. Yep, there it is. Okay, now let's be less bad. Oops, I just didn't go high enough. God damn me. Alright, the carelessness is palpable. do appreciate that I can knock his projectiles away. It's a nice touch. Oh, no, no. I was trying not to stand directly in that, and then I did anyways. Okay, there we go. There was a non-trivial level of carelessness, but it's okay. We got a flint gem. We're living a life of true wonder and mastery. Does that break roll? It is break roll. I thought for sure I would have hit this before, but I guess not. Alright. Give me them sweet, sweet rosaries. Of which I have plenty need for. There are so many things to buy still. I probably should avoid spoilers since I just got where you were yesterday. I mean, up to you. I have not been looking up anything about the game because, yeah, I've been trying to avoid getting spoilers on my own. Also, I'm sure there's going to be some level of unnecessary arguing and negativity. Because, like, I'm having a great time with this game. I think most people are having a great time with this game. There are a number of things that are very different from Hollow Knight, and I'm sure there are going to be people who are going to complain that, you know, it's bad because it's different. Which, like, it's fine to prefer one thing over the other, but I also think it's nice to appreciate the game for what it is and not just hate on anything being different. I'm just gonna dip out in a few minutes. No worries. I appreciate you stopping in, even if you're not gonna be able to stay to watch. Okay, so here are the fleas. Look, look, so many fleas have joined the caravan. What a miracle. We cannot thank you enough for honoring our humble wish. The lost fleas. Wish granted. Okay. Still many fleas for us to be united with, though, and we've rested long enough. The caravan must head higher. Oh, but stranger, how remiss of me. I introduced myself earlier without ever asking for your own name. Forgive me. Please, what shall we call you? You may call me Hornet, Flea Master. Know that I, like you, am glad to see your fellow fleas safe with your caravan. These are dangerous lands to travel alone. So the long journey ahead of me. If I come across any more fleas, I will assist where I am able. Oh, Vavenda. That is to say, incredible. What a beautiful thing for me to hear. Dear friend, Miss Hornet, our caravan must be away now. Toward the wide moor high above. Would you travel with us as our honored guest? Sure. I don't think I need to. But, excellent, excellent. Let's make preparations and be off without delay. Rouse yourself, fleas, for the caravan roams once more. I'm just raising because I lost around 170 rosaries. Yeah, it's a lot to lose. I don't know how many I lost the one time I lost them. I think it was like 50, though. Alright, so where did this take me? The journey here was long, but we didn't lose a single flea. I'm told it's good luck to bring guests along when traveling, so we must have you to thank. I trust the trip was agreeable for you. A pleasure, perhaps, nestled in with our dear little ones. They certainly make for energetic travel companions. I've not often had opportunity to socialize with such spirited sorts. Splendid. And now, you must go and see Grishkin, sitting there by the bubbling cauldron. After a long travel, we drink to revive our spirits. Dodeshna, Miss Hornet, is it? Welcome to our new camp. The traveling is done, and so we drink. There's no better way to revive spirit than to drink the famous flea brew. I'm have just finished a batch of bubbling and warm. You are friend, finder of lost little fleas, Here, take bottled flea brew with you. We'll keep you warm while you travel. I'm always brewing here, so have no fear to drink plenty and return whenever you are wanting more. Alright, what is flea brew? Invigorating beverage prepared with flea caravan temporarily increases the speed of movement and attacks. Interesting. And it has a reserve. Okay. Curious what that actually entails. I'm wonder at this land. Something heavy hangs above, like shadow. I'm hope the little fleas have not much danger here. Mrs. Hornet, your bottle is full of flea brew. You know what such means? You must have drink, har har. When you have finished drinking, return, we will fill flask again. I'm as always brewing. Okay, just to test that real quick. So I have 3 uses of it. I wonder if it stacks with the Beast Claw as well. Oh, you can throw the bottle afterwards? Okay. So it did cost me some to refill it, and then it did also take some reserve. Gotcha. Oh, and I have to pay to refill it. Whoops, didn't actually mean to pay for that. That's fine. Whatever. It's a waste of money, but I was just curious exactly how it functions. Dodeshna, want for shelter from the thick gray air, is heavy and wet. I'm worried for the little flea's health in this land. And they make play in the filthy water. I say them stop, but they just laugh and splash on me. They're lack respect.
Yanara.
Most bugs instinctively obey those with strength and will. Speak with authority, or your commands may go unheeded. Ugh, really? It's Flea Master's job to teach the fleas such. I will just have rest here until it's time to move on. I hate Hunter's March. Burn it. I kind of like Hunter's March, but I did definitely struggle, mainly with the Beast Claw, but I did struggle elsewhere as well. Okay, so where are we actually? So we're right where we fought the boss. Okay. How you doing, by the way, Ether? Okay, so I might just warp back down to the Marrow, because I kind of want to hunt for the Flint Beetles. Yeah, we already got one. Let's go hunt the others. So I can either go to the right, or I can just go to the left to Bellheart, and we should be able to take their station pretty easily. Okay. Just double check. There's not like anything over here, right? No. So we're going to the Marrow. And then supposedly all 3 of them should be in the Marrow somewhere. I don't know where in the Marrow. But supposedly they're all here. Okay, so we found one. Hopefully it's not the case that, like, one of them is somewhere where I can't access yet. Okay. Ow. There we go. I was just trying to kill the enemy before moving on because I didn't want them to fuck with me. Okay. I do look forward to eventually getting a stronger needle. I think I took too long and the scent faded. Oop. Oh. Okay. Should be a lot faster this time now that we're not killing all the enemies on the way. Or at least... God damn it. Because of the knockback from hitting the enemy, I got pushed back a little bit, and then didn't make it on the platform. That was bad. But I have enough to heal. and I immediately get hit. At least this guy only does 1 damage per hit. At least on contact. Making him substantially less threatening to us. And that looks very much like a place I can do something, but... and then, yeah, I need the Mantis Claw here. I was pretty confident that I was remembering correctly. Thought I would just double check that room while I was here. So there should be 1 more Flint Beetle somewhere. Presumably on the far, like, right of this area somewhere. Since that one was the top left, the other one was the bottom left. And so... Ow. Alright, well that's another Pilgrim Shawl. I did neglect to check if we can get multiple Pilgrim Shawls from like the same enemy respawning, or if they have to be from 12 unique enemies. I do like the Reaper crest down attack. Seems nice so far. Okay, well I'm not seeing... I'm worried that it's going to be like tucked in a corner and I'm going to miss it by not being overly thorough, although I'm pretty confident it's not here. Also remind me, what was here? It's this room. Oh, and this is part of Bellheart. I mean, that makes sense with all the bells, but I didn't realize... Because I keep being tripped up by this part of the map, where it looks like I haven't explored it, but it's actually because it goes to a different map. And I have been there, and previously we didn't have the map. Turns out it is part of Bellheart, which is weird, but okay. I wonder if that's pertinent in any way. I assume there are going to be other rooms like that. Also, since I didn't actually ask, why do you hate Hunter's March so much, Ether? Okay, so here's the other one. There we go. Lost some of the rosaries, but fine. I was already here. Oh, there it is. I was right next to it. I just didn't realize. Ow. Ow. I thought I was gonna get hit again. I don't totally need to heal there yet, but I don't like being below, at like 3 health or below. So, there we go. Everything's fine. Don't get hit by more things. I'm 3 hours into going through the whole area in one go is massive pain with a jank-ass bounce jump. That's fair. I don't think it's too bad with the original jump. It's certainly easier with Reaper jump. I fucking hated going through it with Beast Claw jump. That was a bad experience. Don't recommend that. Particularly going through it backwards like I was doing. That was not great. Well, we need to... Whoops. I'm being real careless. but that's fine. I need to go back to Bone Bottom, or whatever the town is called. Maybe we should have taken a different path for this. Oh, this goes here. Can I just walk through the other side? Yeah, because that's where we fought him. That's right. Okay, and then can I just fall down here? Sort of. Well. Ow. Oh, do you guys give shawls? You do. Yes. Alright, let's just get their shawls, I guess. Since I already had a couple, let's... Ow. Alright, my carelessness is becoming a problem. Ow, fuck you. These guys and their damn projectiles. No! They fell off screen. Well... How many do I have? 8 of 12? Let's see if I can kill them again. I think it's just any enemy that's, you know, pilgrim-ish. Oh, do they not respawn by going here? I probably need to visit a bench, don't I? Or at least go, like, 2 screens away. There's a bench, like, right beneath me, isn't there? Okay. Well, let's just kill these guys, which are right here. Definitely are spawned, and admittedly are easier to kill than the poison lobbing dudes. Okay, I should just need to kill 2 more. I routinely expect my attack to knock them back further than it does, thinking that's going to prevent them from hurting me, and it doesn't. Okay, well, we have the 12 that we need. So I just need to get back to our dear, wonderful home. Keep expecting to have, like, a fast fall button, and I don't. Okay. I didn't actually mean to skip all their dialogue, but that's fine. I thought they were saying something I'd already heard. Pretty sure it wasn't. It's fine. So, we've deposited some things. We have done Garb of the Pilgrims. We got a rosary necklace. We did the volatile flint beetles. We got a memory locket. Well, that's a lot more exciting. Also, fleas should belong in the incinerator, real life or fiction. I will say, yeah, absolutely hate real life fleas. They are disgusting and horrible. These fleas are fine. A life-saving bridge. I've heard tell pilgrims sometimes fall down that big hole beside the settlement. Nasty way to end your journey before it even begins. I could build a bridge if only I had the materials. Alright, so if we give him 300, which is like everything we have, because we can only hold 400, then I guess he makes a bridge. Okay, I'm gonna go in and out in case that's enough for him to have built said bridge. Well, it certainly isn't built yet. Okay. Presumably if I wait long enough or, like, leave the area and come back or something, he'll have built the bridge. I don't know if that will do anything for me or if it's just for the sake of cuteness and convenience. Alright, so I still can't afford the Mass Shard. Or the simple key. I do kind of really want to get the key just so whenever I inevitably pass through the area that it's pertinent, I won't have to guess. And I'll just have the key and it will either work or it won't. I've already seen several locked doors and maybe it goes to one of them. Don't know. Okay. I feel like there's something else I was going to do. Don't know what it was. We're going to Bellheart. Yes. I do love our wonderful Bell buddy. Okay. So. I do want to fuck around with the purple flowers and see if that is actually where we get the, come on. I just want you to die. You guys are kind of annoying. But anyways, I do want to check and see if that's where we get the polyps. And aside from that, I guess I'm just going to the upper areas, since I already went all the way to the left, and it takes me to the worm ways, essentially. Which I obviously do need to explore more of. I only gave it a very cursory glance yesterday. Nope. Just like before, because of the momentum, it made me get knocked off the platform. Excuse me. Okay, so I know there was a purple flower over here. I'd messed with it before and it didn't give me a polyp, but I don't know if, like, we needed to have taken on the quest. Because, like, we definitely couldn't get the pilgrim shawls until then. There's also this area, which also is, like, very clearly purple flowers, so I can't get up there. Oops. Okay, that's not going well. Okay, well, not what I was trying to do, and I can't really get up there, so... Yeah, so this seems largely unrelated. I mean, maybe the other ones have polyps in them, since I have seen more of those elsewhere, but maybe not. Who knows? Either way, I think we just climb and explore the upper reaches. So this is not where I want to go. How do I get where I do want to go? It must be up here. Well, or specifically up here. There we go. Ow. So I've definitely been up here already. Yeah, and we had gone to this bench, but I didn't explore the upper reaches. There we go. Okay, so, can I get higher in here? I don't think I can. Yeah. Okay, so that is a no-go for the time being. So I probably need to go all the way around to the other tall room and go up from there. And then loop around. Oh, whoops. I did... Can I get up there? I can. Yeah, I wanted to check this. Okay, so it's not actually a doorway into things. It was only a doorway before because that one was actually right on top of a door. But they're not explicitly all going to, like, lead to a new room. I don't know why the white flowers matter. Okay, so I think I had detoured because of the bench. And now the white flowers matter. It's just that in the prior room, they were clearly inconsequential because we could just go in the water anyways. Okay. Ow. I do really like that soak skill. It's very pleasing. And it's also, like, you know, just thematically cool because it's an attack that Hornet used in the first game. Like, no surprise that she got it as a skill here, but it is still cool to be able to use it. Okay, so this is the station, it looks like. Which, of course, I have to pay for. At least I can afford it. It would be way more annoying if I didn't have enough here. Okay, so there's that. I don't need to take that right now. Okay. Well, can't continue on that way because no idea how to open the door. But this is the way I wanted to go anyways, and then I got myself hurt, and that wasn't great. So many of these flyers. Not the worst, but there are a lot of them. Before I do that, there's like another door down here. Yeah, right here. What do you got for me? Yeah, Reaper Crest makes it way easier to hit those flowers on command. And just nice. Alright, I don't hate another mass fragment. We still don't have enough to get more health, but we're so close. And then, of course, they decide to give us actual enemies on the way back. Ow. Oh, that wasn't great. Come on. There we go. Okay. We heal back. Everything's fine. And thus we go this direction. How many rosaries do I have now? Got a decent amount. Next time we go to the station, I might want to warp back to Bone Bottom to buy the extra mass fragment there. Because going up to 6 HP would be really nice. Okay, not sure what to do with that room yet. Ow. so what is in this room? Oh, is that the purple flower they were talking about with the polyps? Forgot I can do this, which makes this a lot easier. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for as far as purple flowers. So that is probably, you know, there's probably one of those in that area where we've seen purple flowers above us before. Ow. Nope. Didn't mean to actually go up on the ledge. Okay. I'd also like to heal. I'm also curious if any of these is going to be, like, blocking a pathway. Yeah, exactly like that. Whoops. Oh, that was very careless. Well... At least I healed before that, I guess. Okay, so this is the upper reaches of the bench room. Which I already knew, but I see now how it connects. Okay, so that presumably gives us a shortcut now. And does that mean there's a boss right here? Oh, we'll see. It definitely feels like a boss, yeah. Alright, what do we got? Sister Splinter. Okay. Ow. Yeah, that was real bad. Fuck. I thought I had enough time to heal, but nope. I guess I need to let them do the full, like, volley of attacks first. Alright, well, at least we unlocked the shortcut. It'd be a lot more annoying without that. Okay, but shouldn't be hard to get back there. And hopefully we get something thrilling and wonderful from this boss. Okay. So that's me. Okay, I definitely don't have enough time for that. Well, I'm pretty sure we've already done quite a bit of damage because they're already in phase 2. I do want to use my silk skill on these guys, but I also really would like to heal. Fortunately, she's back. But we definitely have enough time, thanks to that. Her claws have a deceptively, like, wide hit range. And we got hit by her falling. Ow. Oh. Okay, I'm glad I was able to deflect him. Ow, fuck. Well. You've immediately taken a bunch of damage again. Okay, not gonna let you follow me this time. Oh, I can destroy these? Somehow didn't even occur to me to check. I just assumed they were going to block off a part of the arena for a bit. Okay, at least those guys are incredibly easy to, like, clash. Alright, pretty easy boss. It's a cool boss. I've enjoyed basically every boss so far. I thought they've been fun. But yeah, that one was not particularly challenging. Obviously, I died the first attempt, but still. It was rude that they hurt me by falling. Okay. Okay, so we've seen the bottom of this room. Also, I don't think I actually wanted to fall down here. Oh. Alright, it worked out. We can get here, no problem. So there is a purple flower here. Okay, we're gonna put a little marker there because I don't want to get it right now. Whoops. But I don't want to forget that it's there. Oops. Alright, let's just do that. God, I do really enjoy that skill. Okay, am I going to get an upgrade for beating the boss? I very much would like an upgrade. I didn't actually see what was over to the left here, but so be it. Yes, alright, here we go. What do you got for me? Daughter of a distant land, we who remained have waited long behind her strength, yada yada. Same deal as every time. Okay, what do we got? Cling grip! Yeah, I thought that might be the case because there were a number of like vertical areas or sections in this area. Cling to sheer surfaces and leap to rapidly scale heights. That definitely helps because we've seen a number of places where we couldn't advance without a wall jump. Yeah, okay. Pretty excited for that. That makes our life notably easier. Also, I always appreciate a good wall jump. Being someone who has spent a lot of time playing the Make My Next games. Yes, give me all the delicious rosaries. There are definitely a lot of paths I did not properly explore. Okay, so this is just the path right outside Bellheart. No surprise. Okay, it's a little awkward to do multiple jumps on the same wall, but that's fine. It's still doable. It just puts you a little far away from the wall rather than letting you continuously do it quickly. Okay, whoop, fuck. I just wanted the shells that dropped from the thing that I broke. And I did not realize there would be spikes there to catch me. Well, fine. That's what I get for not being careful. God damn it. Yeah, I saw that happening. God. I'm weirdly bad at hitting those guys. Okay, well. Fine, back we go. Just want to build up my stash of shells again, now that I donated them all to build a bridge. Whatever. Didn't take us long at all to get back here. And this time I'm more willing to just do this. Sure. Okay, was the purple flower all that was over here? I think so. Fine. Which brings us to 2 of, I think... I was gonna say 12. 12 doesn't sound right. Yeah, only 6. Way less. And we know where one of them is. Because it is right here. Yeah, don't explode on me, please. Oh, I can't climb that. Because it has to be a perfectly, like, flat surface. But... Oh, I had explored here. Okay, that's fine. Either way, I wanted to go this way so I could rest at the bench. That there were sort of maybe other better ways to do this. That's fine. Okay, so. Oh, and I don't need... I wish I could directly go to the larger map from there. Maybe there's a button that lets you do that. I don't know. Either way. So you don't need that marker anymore because that was the purple flower, which I just got. So... I don't remember why I didn't go through here. Mostly, I don't remember if that meant that it was blocked or if I just turned around to explore this area. But I think that's probably where we start. That said, with the wall jump, I can also, like, go here. And then I think I can also go here. Don't remember what the deal is with this. I think there's a gate there. And I think I also can go here now, maybe? Don't remember why I couldn't get here. That might also need a wall jump. And then here as well, I should be able to visit. Alright. So, obviously I can continue exploring this area. There's a bunch of things I would like to... like, go back and check on, though. So I think the first thing is we want to try to go back to the station. And find out why I didn't go to the left. Whether that was just because I had turned around, or if there's an actual, like, gate there. I should probably be marking when there are gates, but I didn't. Also, does this do anything? Whoops. And how many rosaries do I have now? Ah. I was wondering why it was giving me the, like, there's something new here icon. And it was because of that. Okay. I could just buy the new mask fragment while I'm here. Oh, yeah, there's a gate here. Okay. Yeah, I guess for now I will record that as that. I had already recorded these as being key doors. Also interesting that the key door separates the Wormways and Moss Home. I do wonder if that old key in Bone Bottom would, like, open this up, and if that's just supposed to be, like, sort of a sequence break sort of thing, that you get into the Wormways way faster. Don't know. Either can't go this way. I know I'm compulsively checking the map, but that's because it's helpful. Either way, so we go back to Bone Bottom so we can buy the mask fragment, since now it actually matters to me. And then I think we just go backtrack the other areas and utilize our claw grip now. Okay. Oh, and is there a bridge here now? There is! I'm worried that I will break the bridge by landing on it. Yep, I can break it. Okay. I hope I don't have to rebuild it, but you know, I was curious. It was the thing. Oh, that's right. I need to actually use the rosaries. The terrible tyrant. Residents of Bone Bottom, a skull tyrant, the largest of the Marrow's loathsome bony predators, prowls the caves above the Great Path. Slay the beast and keep us all safe. Okay. Hunt a skull tyrant of the Marrow. Don't know where, but that's fine. And then I need 300. So I need to do just one of these, basically. Can't stick around since I haven't had time to try the game myself. Figured I'd pop in and say hi. Thanks for popping in, passing the door. Haven't seen you in a while. I find the game so far spoiler free, please. Yeah, I'm having a great time. It's very fun. I love the art. The music is good so far. The new areas, I appreciate how vibrant and colorful they are. At least some of them. The new abilities have felt very good. Yeah, it's great. Having a good time. I have no concept of how far through the game I am yet, so you know, we'll see how I feel about it by the end. But so far, what I've played has been very good. I do want to find the tyrant. I don't love that when I hover the map, it shows that marker off to the side. Whatever. Nothing I can do about that. I'm not going to just get rid of the markers, even if it annoys me for them to be there. Awesome. I generally don't trust Internet Hive Mind, so I appreciate your opinion. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I mean, Hollow Knight is not, like, my favorite game of all time, but it is a game I like a lot. And so far, this game has felt very good, and I'm definitely enjoying the early game of Silksong more than I enjoyed the early game of Hollow Knight. And I'm excited to see what things are yet to be found. Alright, well, have a nice day, Peasantor. Okay, I have no idea where the tyrant is. We wanted to go to the top of this area. I also want to check this door to the right, which is probably blocked by a gate, which is why I need to start recording where gates are. Because I'm sure that I've been to the same gates, like, 3-4 times now. I'm almost certain this one's blocked by a gate. Because this is where the fleas were. Yeah, don't know how to get on the other side of this. It's probably from going through here. And this area isn't, like, special now that the fleas are gone. Nope. Okay. Didn't think so. But, like, you know, there was a possibility maybe that's where the tyrant was going to be. Okay, so we just need to go up, basically. Okay. Stupid flying guy. I need him out of the way, otherwise he's going to knock me out of the air. Then I am just not all about that. Yeah, that's... I know I keep saying it. Nonetheless, this skill is very satisfying. Okay. So... here... we can now... advance. Oh, well. Okay. I was curious what the deal with this room was going to be. Because it got ominous music. But the enemy didn't seem particularly difficult. But turns out it's because it's actually an arena room. Not a very difficult arena room. But an arena room nonetheless. Memory locket. Alright. So we have 2 of those, which I haven't used now then. I don't really have charms I particularly care about. So this one gets a blue one, which the only other one I've got is the anti-fire one. I should probably do this just so we can have a second weapon on. That mostly is only going to matter for, like, boss fights. I don't know, like, these are useful tools. I just don't like using up my resources, especially when I had used so many shells to build the bridge and all that. Which, hopefully I didn't, like, permanently break. Hopefully it's just hopefully it's just breakable so that you can go down there easily if you want to. Yeah, and on the other crests, yeah, I just wanted to see what the crest type was there. I think the right one is another yellow one, maybe. It's also interesting that Beast Crest already has a secondary weapon, like a tool unlocked. Beast Crest is obviously like combat focused. Anyways, I'm gonna open that, I guess, just for the sake of it. I can't equip anything there until I go back to a bench either way. That said, there is a bench right here. Right here. Okay. So... do I want the pins? Or do I want this? I think we're going to equip that, even though I'm not really going to use that outside of boss fights. Okay, so I still want to go to the bottom area here. Just trying to find the easiest path to get where I'm going. God damn it. Didn't realize there were spikes there. Ow. Well. Alright, a little clumsy. It's fine. We're still plenty healthy. Having the extra HP from the new mask certainly helps. Oh, fuck. Well, we're a lot less healthy now after that careless display. But that's fine! Everything's okay. Oh, yeah, so here's where we need to be. Unsurprising that that breaks. It was very suspicious looking. Give out that sweet, delicious rosary. Nope. God damn you. Fuck. Okay. Those guys pissed me off a little bit. No, no, you piece of shit. God. I was about to say I really need to attack him so I can get a heal built up. But then he just died. Yeah, unsurprisingly, that's an enemy. Come on. Ow. Well, I got a little too close to him. Okay. Don't see any reason to have gone down there. Fine. Fuck. I realized too late what that sound meant. Well, that was unfortunate, as it was pretty easily avoidable, but that's fine. We can pretty quickly go back down there. Ow. It would help if I was getting hit less, though. Okay, there we go. I just don't want to fall in the lava. I know it exists around here. Right. Okay. Well. Come on, through. I didn't need to kill him. I thought a single hit was going to, like, knock him into the spikes, but then he was surprisingly resistant to the idea. And then it just felt like a waste of my time by the end. Well. Alright, well, getting hit by him was less bad than being hit by the boulder. Alright, we've already made back a decent amount of rosaries. Okay, is there anything over here? Right, so what was this all for? Oh, that just lets me fill that up. I would have put that to better use had I realized what I was doing. This feels like it's for a boss fight if they give me the thread spool. Anyways, we can take this marker off now, because this did definitely go where I thought it was going to. But the question is, what is actually in here? I mean, it certainly looks ominous. Is this the tyrant? Yeah. Unsurprisingly, that is the skull tyrant. Okay, so it looks like I can't hit him from above. Unless the, like, skull eventually breaks. But as is, it looks like it's not doing any damage. Ow. Ow, I thought it was safe distance, but nope. I found a way to get hit. Fuck me. Shouldn't have stood there. I can see what he was going to do. Anyways, he doesn't look like he's gonna be that hard, but I do need to, you know, not be bad. Okay, so I think I need to go down. And then just taking this path is the one we want to take. Alright, well, it almost lined up nicely, but it didn't. Okay. And And it should be here, because that's the path that we just opened up. Is the... There we go. Yeah, so this is regenerated. I'm just going to take the heal. I'm only down 1 health, but it still seems like the right thing to do. Okay, here's the Skull Siren. I immediately take a hit like an idiot. Okay, I didn't realize it was going to turn around. Oh, he can chase me. I didn't realize. Fuck. I was trying to get some distance so I could heal, but I didn't realize he would go all the way down there with me. It is interesting that the arena's not, like, blocked off. Well, that was... I did the same thing this time. Like, as I was about to hit the spikes, I had that moment of deja vu of like, yeah, I'm clearly making a mistake. I actually went the wrong way here, so bear with me. Here's what we're looking for. Okay, I don't really need to, but it's here. We may as well get the full spool. Why not? Okay, so. Okay. I'm like paranoid that he's going to turn around and run at us again, as he has proven himself capable of. Yeah. That is what I'm wary of. Because I don't want to start doing like my skill if he's going to immediately hurt me while I'm in the wind-up. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Ow. Okay. God damn it, I got hit by the rock. Fuck. Well, I started using my things and it helped, but I still died. I do think we want to use the drink on the fight. Like, it's not that heavy a cost to use it, and it would be dumb to just never use my tools. They do give us a pretty copious amount of shells to refresh our tools, so. And I can pretty easily recover my flea juice just by going back to their camp. Which is a little annoying, but not a big deal. And it does have 30 uses per refill. So. Probably should have waited to use that till we were actually like further in the fight and it, you know, mattered more. Oops, that is not what I meant to do. Ow. Yeah, I thought I would be safe and then realized that I was being foolish. I was definitely too close. I was gonna get hit by the boulder. And then I still got hit by the boulder. God damn it. They have sort of like a bit of a splash at the spot where they fall. I keep not accounting for it appropriately. Yeah, I was not high enough in the air for that. Okay. Thought I was gonna get hit by the boulder. I'm pleased that that was not the case. God damn it. I used the juice right before he dies. 100% a waste. Whatever. That's fine. We beat the Skull Tyrant. We got the Crown Fragment. We've updated a wish. Even if we wasted a bit of flea juice for it. Alright. Don't know what we get from that. Maybe that's a thing that helps us upgrade the nail. Either way, we're gonna go back to Bone Bottom because I want to turn in the quest. This is not the right way. I think the easiest way is we just go to the bottom. God damn it. And then we just hang to the left. Hello, here goes the Silk King. It goes well. How about you, Jang Shank? How are you doing, my friend? But yeah, I'm having a good time so far. It's going well. Okay. We've already beaten a couple bosses. We finally have a 6th bit of health. And what do we get from this wish? Oh, that's right. It's just the heavy rosary necklace. I had forgotten that we already knew what the reward was. Like, 220 rosaries is useful, but it's a lot less exciting than, like, an actual new upgrade. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Who cares? Okay. So... beat the boss that had been troubling me yesterday, this morning. Haven't run into a lot of bosses today, but I've done a ton of exploring. Fair, fair. I think we're going to the far field. So I also do want to go to the top area of Hunter's March. Pretty sure this is a gate, by the way. Yeah, I guess we warp to Deep Docks and then get up here from there. Or maybe we go to Far Fields and then we go up to Hunter's March through here. Because I want to explore this area anyways. I think that's what we do. Okay. Also, if it's a boss I've seen already, remind me what boss were you struggling with. If it's not one I've seen, you know, don't tell me, I guess. Hunter's March is such a pain, no fast travel around there as far as I know. Yeah, I certainly haven't found any fast travel at least. It's at least not... It doesn't take that long to get to it, but... yeah. Okay, so I just want to go straight to the left. Oh, sure, yeah, keep an eye on your map to see if you've been in that area. Okay, totally fair. Oops. Well, that's fine. Okay, so it should be here-ish that I need. Oops. Oops, yeah, okay, so here's what I was looking for. I'd rather err on the side of not spoiling anything. I totally appreciate that, yeah. Like, I'm curious what boss it is, but I'd rather... I definitely don't want things spoiled for me. One of my favorite things about Metroidvania games is just the exploration, the wonder of finding things. God, fuck me. But yeah, just, you know, I certainly enjoy discovering things for myself. I mean, it's true of other games as well, not just Metroidvania games. I knew that wasn't going to reach, and yet I still missed. God. Keep getting the hitbox wrong here. Okay, so. Gonna need to heal again in a moment. Alright. There we go. That's a lot more comfortable. Oh, okay. I thought I was a little too low there. Okay, so I need to do that. Okay, so I want to go here, because what is this all about? I would probably come back in that area. So let's go up here first. Yeah. Let's not let you hit me. It is cute that they break out of their own cages. Ow. Okay. Yes. Delicious, delicious rosaries. Although, admittedly, I care way more about any real upgrade over just currency. God damn it. It always feels bad when I slam my own, like, slam myself into an enemy on accident. In this case, because of my dashing attack, since it goes so far upwards. And that's right. That's the shop that I have to pay 30 rosaries to get into. They do have some things I could buy there, I guess. Especially since I can just get 220 more. Also, I don't remember what the door on the bottom left here is. Like why I haven't been through there. That's fine. We'll ignore that for now. It's a odd that they wait for a walking target to escape. Like, freedom would be no motivation in itself. Fair point. Hadn't even considered that. Okay, let's burn some sweet, sweet currency. Alright, back here again. It's a strange pilgrimage that bends and doubles back on itself. Still, you may as well take the opportunity to share your rosaries. Ooh, do you want a minor tip for this guy? Sure, I guess. Okay, so we're just gonna buy both of these, it looks like. You destroy the gear for the door inside before you leave. Oh, that's cute. I mean, I don't think it matters now because I'm just gonna buy both of these while I'm here. But yeah, yeah, I don't really want to use the weighted belt. It is sort of nice, but I kind of like the knockback. It's still probably worth equipping at some point, but I don't think it's worth a belt slot most of the time. And then we should have enough for the tool belt as well. Since I can just immediately break this for 220, which is, I believe, exactly as much as it costs. Okay. I don't... really need the tool pouch. I don't use my tools all that often, but still cute. Yeah, so this went from 12 to 15, 10 to 12, 6 to 7, 10 to 12, and then that remains the same. Okay, either way, that's fine. Not the most exciting thing I could have spent my cash on, but, you know, it's still nice. And that's right, I had forgotten about this gate. Well, at some point the gate will open. Who knows when. But yeah, that is really cute that you can destroy the gear. Alright, I guess while I'm here, let's just go all the way down. Just trying to be careful that I'm not running into spikes. I'm still saving the 220 rosary from that quest for a rainy day. I mean, it is nice to have. Like, I'm sure there are going to be things that I am going to want a lot more than that tool belt, but I sort of value... Okay, I just never went in here. I just never did. I sort of value just buying out the shopkeepers so I don't have to ever go back to them. Since I assume most shopkeepers are not going to get new stuff over time. Warding Bell. Holy Bell inscribed with a hymn of protection. Shields the bearer as they bind their wounds. Okay. Yeah, I assume that means that we can, like, shrug off attacks slightly while we are trying to heal. Okay, so I'm like way over here in a part of the deep docks I haven't been to. Interesting. Then the meta upgrades are the whole reason to play Metroidvanias, even when they're mediocre. Yeah, for sure. Metroidvanias are definitely like one of my favorite genres, even though I haven't been playing a lot of them recently. I have played a lot of them in the past. And for a while I was searching out kind of lesser known Metroidvanias, just so I'd have more to play. Okay, took a lot of damage there. Also, there are still a number of Metroidvanias. I didn't expect that to explode like that. Okay, well, that happened. Anyways, there are still a number of Metroidvanias that I do want to get around to playing at some point. Like, I kind of want to play Yoku's Island Express, which was described to me as like a pinball Metroidvania. And I own it, I just never got around to playing it. Since there are too many games that interest me these days. Okay. Is there anything else down here? I think the last one I played was Metroid Dread. Dread was good. Whoops. Yeah, Dread was solid. I have some like minor complaints about it, but for the most part, it was a lot of fun. Solid new Metroidvania. But yeah, it's been a while, I think, since I played a Metroidvania for the first time. I'm trying to think what I would have played last. Probably the last Metroidvania I played was Hollow Knight for, you know, the second or third time or whatever. Probably third time, actually. Okay. Yeah, it is weird that there's an area all the way over here. I guess not that weird. I did... Like, I can see that there's a gate that I couldn't get through before. But... I don't love those guys. It feels like I need to, like, pull this down somehow. So I can, like, open that gate, but I don't know how I do that. I haven't played a lot of 2D Metroid. What gripes did you have with it? For Metroid Dread? Just that some of the upgrades were a little unsatisfying, that some of the ME sections, or whatever the robot is called, are a bit fiddly or less satisfying. God, that does a lot of damage. Jesus. Yeah, it's been a while since I played it, but those are kind of mostly it. Also, I think it was... God, it's been a while since I played it. I'm trying to remember what else I felt about the game. I feel like there was like maybe 1 or 2 areas that were pretty unsatisfying. And I think overall the like backtracking felt pretty lackluster. Which is a bit of a shame. Like it is nice to, in most Metroidvanias, to kind of like go back through and recontextualize areas. I just wanted to pick up the thing, not take the damage. But because of the way that you go through a lot of the areas of Metroid Dread, it felt a little more linear than it had to. Ow. Again, I know I listed a lot of complaints, but in the grand scheme of things, that's fairly minor compared to how much I did enjoy the game. Yeah, it's pretty linear up until the end, where the way forward was mostly clear anyway. Yeah, the explosions are freaking massive. Yes. Those guys are surprisingly dangerous. Alright, so we have more craft metal, but I don't... Like, unless the Forge Daughter updated her shop, I don't have anything to build with it. The enemies here are fairly scary. But yeah, so I didn't love Metroid Dread being kind of linear in the way that it was. It was less linear than Fusion, at least. Which, like, Fusion's fun, but it is... It is a lot less exploration than I want out of Metroidvanias. Kind of. Like, Fusion gives you an explicit, like... Yeah, anyways. Fun game nonetheless. And it was very pleasing for them to finally do a new Metroid game after a long time. And it was pretty cool for them to finally do a game set after Metroid Fusion. Since, like, Metroid Fusion, like, story-wise had done a number of, like, sort of interesting things for the series. And then they just never expanded upon it for, you know, like, 10 plus years. Okay, so we got some things. I still need to explore a lot of stuff in this area. So we never made it all the way to Hunter's March. I also still need to go all the way to the right. That's fine. We'll ignore that for now. Oops. Well. God damn it. Alright. At least I didn't fall in the lava, I suppose. Oh, that's right. I'm trying to remember why I didn't keep going to the left here, but it's because I got turned around because I opened up a path, which then led me back towards the bench, and then I wanted to buy things, and here we are. So, that's why I didn't finish this. But yeah, there's a lot of good Metroidvanias. Going back to do a sort of speed run of Dread was fun. Doing the sequence breaks gives some of that exploration feeling. Yeah, I didn't do much of that. I kept meaning to, and then I got involved in other things and just didn't make time for it. My brother did that and had a good time with it. But he's also a huge fan of Super Metroid and has definitely done some of the, like, sub-hour runs or whatever of Super Metroid. Okay, so this leads back here. And I would still like to do that with Dread at some point, but... Yeah. Okay. I also kind of want to play Valdis' story again. I was thinking about doing that recently, and then I didn't. Okay, so this is another area I couldn't reach. You are more out. Well, I wasn't expecting to get gooped. Alright, I'll admit, that was a pretty cool attack of his. Are you warping me? Did I just get abducted? Yeah. I was very much not expecting that. But that was kind of cool. Try more Metroidvanias. I've only really played the high-profile ones. There's a lot of good ones out there. If you like the genre, okay, so we need to like go left and right to do this, I think. Oh, I can actually like, press other buttons too. There we go. I don't have my cloak. The slab. I don't have my weapon either, so I just have to kick. Interesting. Okay, they took everything from me. Locked with a mark of apostate. Lamau, I looked away to type my phone. I have no idea what happened. What even captured you? It was an impressive-looking enemy who had like one of these cages on his back, and so he was like slamming it down as an attack move. And I had avoided him, but then he sprayed me with goop, and it like took away my mobility. And then he captured me in the cage and shocked me with lightning, and here we are. Locked with a mark of heretic. But yeah, anyways, there's a lot of good Metroidvanias. Like some off the top of my head that I really enjoyed are Valdis' Story, and Axiom Verge. Although I haven't played Axiom Verge 2, I never got around to it. A lot of people like Ori and the Blind Forest. I think it's pretty overrated. Although Ori 2 is better. Still not, like, top of my list, but better. Oh, yeah, I saw that guy never got the goop treatment, though. Yeah. Lock with the mark of indolent. Whoops. I think there's another area I could probably break the ceiling on now, like early on in the game. Ow! Well, I didn't realize there. I will say this is a cute section, but I also kind of wanted to keep exploring. Also, I really hate not having a map. It fills me with an unyielding sense of grief and despair. Mostly rage. Okay, so I can still heal. Yeah, so it was one of these guys that captured me. And they've got my cloak, they've got my needle. Okay, so there's an icy area where I'll take exposure damage. I'm curious how quickly I take damage. Well, about that quickly. Ow. Yeah, fuck off. I wasn't expecting him to fly, but fair enough. And this guy has a very basic, boring moveset, but... Ow. Still feel obligated to kill them. Come on. They're not helpful. God, God damn it. Ugh. Ow, that was real bad. Fuck me. God. I jump, and then I jump, and then I jump, and then... Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so I can't go through there. I do think I probably have to go the way that I went before. Because I didn't see any other way to go. Although I think it's a little weird that they make you break through a ceiling to get out of there. Just because it would have been annoying if I hadn't noticed as quickly as I did, and then was just like stuck there not knowing where to go. But whatever, that's fine. Ow, fuck. Okay, give me that back. Ow. Apparently, I'm making bad choices. Okay, so indolent. Alright, whatever. Oh, hey. It's our buddy. Grindel! Oh, ho, ho! You're looking a little stuck there. What a pity. We meet again, little thief. Are you familiar with this place? If we ally our efforts, our escape could be made that much easier. Ho, ho. You jesting? There ain't no allies in prison. You can just throw yourself against the walls and there, why go sniffing for goodies? How dare you? You... Ow. God. I saw that the trap was coming. I didn't realize where. I tried to respond. Didn't go well. Okay, Key of Indolent. I'm trying to get away from them and trying to heal. Okay. I will say this section is kind of cute. Even if it is rude that they took my gear and have locked me in here. Mostly pisses me off that there's no map, because the map system for this game is just so bad. Hoy, we thought one of them buzzing boys was sneaking up on us, but it's just a mangy jail bug. Why are you in here then? Caught thieving, were you? Greedy, greedy. I've stolen nothing. Rather, I suspect the wardens are servants of the Citadel. The cage used in my capture bore similar ruins to the one that first brought me to this land. Bound in that cage, I'd have proved a fine gift were they to deliver me to their masters. Bah, there ain't nothing fine about you, jailbug. We recognized a fellow thief soon as we saw you. Now don't be lingering around here. Those guards will be wanting to pop you back in your cage quick. They'll not get the chance. I will reclaim my belongings and leave this grim place with haste. You seem to have some familiarity with this prison and its guards. Do you know a path to escape? Escape? A little jailbug like you ain't ever escaping anything. Get out of here, will you? Stop bothering us. You got nothing to steal, so we got nothing to talk about. Lots of good stuff tucked away in this old prison. Lovely place to bring a lucky little snitch bug like Grindel. What a favor those lugs did us. Oh ho ho. Well, it's a lot ruder than the last time we had encountered them. The face when I have to rest my hand from smashing spacebar after the fourth chorus fight. Fair enough. Yeah, I always play controller on most games. A husk with the map at the slab etched upon its shell. Yes, give me the goddamn map. Okay. Out of curiosity. Okay. Well, I was really curious if we would be able to tell where in the world the slab is, but they do not allow us that luxury. They thought ahead. Oops. Oh, can I not? I don't even have the quill. So I can't update the map. And I don't have any of my crests, so I can't use... I can't use the compass either. Like, it's fine. I can intuit where I am because I know where the bench is. So you were robbed blind? I indeed was. It's kidnapped and thieved upon. We did see a guy with our cloak and needle. I don't know if they're still in the same place, though. Also, I don't remember which ones are indolent. Why not? We've seen at least like 3 different key-locked doors. Because there was indolent, heart, and something. Okay, so this just leads back down here. Kidnapped, hoodwinked, bamboozled. Yep. Okay, heretic is the other one. Yeah, fuck you too. Okay, it takes a lot of hits to kill these guys. I kind of assume I do less damage with my kicks than with my needle, but still. Okay, so I can open that one, but it looks to be a one-way door. Unless it stays open. But either way, it can only be open from one side. I hear grumbling, but there's no one in here. And this looks like it's supposed to be a cell. Oh, can I go up? Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with this room. But why crest is not available? Like it is directly your soul? I mean, who knows? Okay, I don't... Ah, okay. So, they want me to use the traps to kill these guys. Well, okay, fuck me. I walked right into that one. Yeah, get fucked. Certainly a lot easier with the traps, kind of. Except the part where I have taken a bunch of damage like chump. But, at least, it heals for 3. There we go. Alright, what's up next? I should probably farm these guys for meters so I can heal next when I need to. Oops. Well, that was careless. I wish I didn't get hit by that guy as well. I thought for a moment he was going to hit me just because I had like chosen an inopportune spot to heal. Nice. God, fuck me. Well, he's dead. I keep walking into that one thinking that it's going to start from the other direction. Alright, well, we made short work of those guys at least. Okay. Then we just carefully climb. Nope, not quite. So I don't think I can get around the lip of that one. Yeah, I just need to be better. That's all. Just not make the jump more awkward than it needs to be. Okay, where's this go? Don't know. We'll come back to that. Well, that was barely useful. Yeah, I realized that I had hit a trap. Okay, and then this puts us back in exposure territory. Jeez, this is pretty rough for a trap area. Yeah, it's something. It's kind of a cool section, but yeah, it is a little rough for something that I did not elect into and cannot elect out of. Also, I do kind of wish that I had gone back into that room, but... Okay, well, I don't think I can get up there, so I think I need to turn around. And I guess go up here. I didn't realize that first. Oh. I wanted to open that door. Since I assume that stays open, and I would like it to be open in case I need to come back through there. I.e., you know, if I die. Okay. Supposedly there's a bench somewhere around here. Okay, so before I do that... here's my bench. Delicious, delicious, sweet bench. Alright, now... let's murder his ass. I'll admit, that was pretty cool. Yeah, and unsurprisingly, it puts me back to Hunter Crest. Ideally, we're not going to get globbed by enemies, since we know what happens when we do now. Well, at least these guys are largely inconsequential. And seem like they're mostly a palate cleanser to let me refresh my health. Well, now, didn't have neck snap on my bingo card. Me neither, but I appreciate it all the more for the surprise. Fuck me. God, I just was in his hitbox the whole time. Alright, let's do this again. They're not that hard, but it does, you know, the minimum requirement is that I don't just stand there and get hit repeatedly and often. Whoops. God. Okay, need to not let them just butt slam me. It's not like it's hard to avoid. Ow. Okay, well, apparently he's got some moves. Well. Let's not get hit by that. Okay. So we know that the next wave is just these guys we're trying to heal off of after I'm done getting hit by it. I just walked straight into that. Well, we're mostly healed up. There was some level of carelessness. It's fine. Okay. Here, though, we need to not be bad. Ow. Nope, nope. Fuck me. Oh, by the way, did you find Beast Crest? Yeah, I found that before I found Reaper Crest. So far, I've Hunter, Reaper, and Beast. Although Beast is like, it's pretty awkward. I do want to spend more time with it, but I don't like it for exploration all that much. Especially in Hunter's March, it really pissed me off. Namely, I mean, so like losing the heal is really awkward. But I think it could be nice in like a boss fight. But the down attack is really annoying for hitting at least the red flowers. Because it has a much weirder trajectory where it's mostly horizontal. And I have a much harder time lining it up appropriately. Who cares about heal? Just strike and strike. I mean, yes! I didn't mean to do that right there, but fine. That's really bad. I thought I was gonna get hit by him. Okay, I can maybe get a heal in. Okay, this should be way easier now. It's just him. Okay, here we go. Fuck me. Yeah, the trajectory is for combat. Yeah, I got this sense that it's designed for fighting, like, bosses or, you know, stronger enemies rather than for, like, exploration. Which is fine. I don't like that it reset the crest. It reset Reaper Crest, too. Well, that's annoying. Feels like that didn't need to be the case. Not a big deal, but it's a minor annoyance that seemed like it didn't need to be done. Whatever. Well, we're here. You get that, and that, and that, and that. I am curious what the warding bell is like. We are going to swap back to Reaper. Which I guess will take the warding bell. I don't know. Who cares? And this one only reduces damage from flame and magma. It doesn't just like reduce temperature damage, so it won't help us against the cold. I'm gonna skip on the flea brew for now and just do this. Okay, so now we have the heretic key. So we're still missing the heart key, I think is the other one. And I can update the goddamn map. Okay. Also, out of curiosity, can I see the larger map now? Okay, so the slab is up here. Whoops. Which I guess makes sense because it's exposed to the outside. I was expecting it to be down lower, but I guess that makes sense. And with like beast mode and warden bell, you just infinitely heal if attacking fast enough and make a pause to enter beast mode again. To be fair, I haven't tried warding bell yet. I found it difficult to find time to set up the apostate we'd also seen. I found it difficult to set up time for engaging the beast mode. Like, it seems cool, but I was getting frustrated with it for exploration, particularly in Hunter's March. But I definitely do want to spend more time using it. And I'm very curious what other crests are going to be. I mean, like, maybe there's only 3. I would hope that there's more. Okay, so we can unlock that now. And we haven't been over here at all. Beast mode engages, like, way faster, and yeah, not for exploration. Gotcha. Yeah, if it engages faster with Warding Bell, then that is very appealing. Because it's just so awkward in that you're already worse at healing, kind of. There we go. With Warding Bell, it can't be interrupted. Yeah, okay. That makes it dramatically better. Because you're way less vulnerable to you just, you know, getting in a bad situation. Alright, let's go down here. Okay, God, I so wish the map dynamically updated. Why does someone out there think it's a good idea to have it this way? Okay, so it looks like the stage is here, so I can leave this area. I do wonder if it's possible for me to, like, finish this area right now. Or if it's the sort of thing where, like, I'm expected to take the station, run away, and then come back some other time. Okay, yeah, those guys go down way faster with a proper weapon. It also helps that I can use my skill, but point is, way faster than just slowly kicking them to death. Okay. Well, I meant to go the other way. Before I get too sidetracked, let's go back up here and go... Oops. Because there was the sign for the station, and so I want to make sure that I'm not missing that. Okay. Looks like I'm not, because this is just a dead end. The shells are vaguely nice, but not that important. These guys are a little weird in that they don't actually target you in any way. They just fly on their predetermined pattern. Everything else be damned. Okay. It's rude that they even make you use the rosaries to, like, leave this area that you get abducted into. I assume we can also just, like, actually go outside as long as we can withstand the colds. But I don't think that's a good idea. I'm really curious what's out here. But I assume the expectation is that I'm not going to be able to reach anything that I can meaningfully interact with in the time it takes for me to die. Are there any paths here that I can actually go on? Because I know I need the apostate key for several of these. Okay. Before I take the travel, let's explore just a little bit more. Oops. Okay, so to the right, this was apostate, that I know. Whoops, I for some reason thought you were not the living one. Ow. Okay, well, that was bad. Well, that wasn't great. But fine. So, what? Did I just not go up in here? I think I just didn't go up. Yeah. There's a lot I didn't explore. Ow. Ow, fuck. Please don't hit me with a goop that I can't escape from. I mean, I can sort of escape from it, but it does lock my mobility. I'm at very low life. Okay. There's one down, though. Alright. That was very bad. Slightly less bad now. Shard bundle. Don't really care in the slightest. Come on. I'm not going to try to do acrobatics while you're fucking with me. Okay, just be dead. So I can't break that. I can apparently break that. Whoops. I don't have enough for my skill. God damn you. Well, this is why I didn't want to fuck around with these guys. Yeah, I not happy about that. Not surprised, but also not happy. Okay, it's not like we're that far away, and I can definitely avoid taking a lot of the damage I took on the way back. Okay, so you're the one who's actually alive. You're the one who's only half alive. But you have your shivers to throw. Yeah, I know. I should have used them. I am too cautious about it. Well, stingy more than cautious. Well, somehow I managed to get hit by him so many times. God. Oh, that's bad. Flying enemies are so much shiftier than in Hollow Knight. Yeah. They are. Ow. Fucking goop. How dare you goop me, you bastards. Reaper not that good for aerial combat. It's fine. I very much like its down air attack. Though that does not necessarily help kill these guys. I mean, it sort of does, but... Okay, well, let us heal. Okay, so I just had not gone here. I don't know how relevant that is to my needs. Ow. I didn't want to back up any further because it puts me in the trap. But, there we go. Let us heal. How dare you. Okay, real quick. Well, time to take some damage. I don't know why rosaries are down there. Oh, hey! I'm pretty excited to get that. Now that I can finally have the other half of that. Okay. Didn't expand my spool that far. But any spool expansion is real useful. Well, he just walked into the trap and died. So we may as well collect his corpse parts. Silksong 2, the re-silkening. Apparently I never collected that. No, honestly know how I got over there, but fair. Okay, so this was just a thing I can't open at all. I think the other door up there is apostate locked. I guess I'm gonna check just for the sake of it. Right, yeah. So, this should be apostate, right? Yeah, okay. So, I think that's basically everything I can do here. I can sort of explore the cold areas a little bit, but I don't... Like, I take damage by being out there, and I don't think it's going to lead to anything meaningful. Like, I doubt I'm going to be able to fight a boss up there, and I doubt I'm going to get an upgrade by exploring that. So, we're just going to take the station and get out of here, I guess. Fun detour that this has been. There we go. Okay. Oops. There we go. Okay. Still need to actually go back to Shellwood, I think. Either we're going to the far fields. Where did I actually get kidnapped? That's a great question, because I don't remember where I got kidnapped. Just need the gravity suit to explore the ice areas. Fair enough. Although it would be the various suit. And then there's that spot connecting the deep docks and the marrow that I haven't explored. Well, I don't remember where I got kidnapped. That's fine. Either way, we're going to go to the right here, I think. It does bother me that I don't remember where I was. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Various heat protection, I thought. Well, gravity is ice. Varia is all temperature, or at least was in Super Metroid. Although I suppose there was no ice in Super Metroid. But Varia is supposed to be temperature. And gravity is supposed to give you more mobility in water. Although it might be in Dread that gravity gave you protection from ice too. I don't remember. Ice was only majorly a thing because of post-Metroid Fusion, Samus is part Metroid, and Metroids are weak to ice. Been a while, I don't remember either. Yeah, I think it is still Various both, because I believe that's a key part of Metroid Fusion. Is that getting the Various suit makes you not vulnerable to the SAX's Ice Beam. Which, up until then, has been a major problem for you. Okay, so... let us not fall into the lava. Okay, can I actually do things here? So I want to get up there. Not sure I can. Because I can hit those. Can I bounce on those? No. Yeah, I don't know what to do with these rings. It feels like we need another ability, like something to grapple. Is Samus still part Metroid following Dread after absorbing the X-Parasite? Yeah, I don't remember exactly what happens in Dread because it's been so long since I played it. But, like, the Metroid part of her just, like, devours X-Parasites normally. And so, like, her transformation at the end of Dread is her exhibiting more Metroid part, not exhibiting, like, X-Parasites. And there's a door at the end of this, I think. Oops. Yeah. Can't go through there. Ow. I tried to use my skill. Didn't actually have any meter built up. The carelessness is palpable. I saw it happening. I wasn't happy about it. Right, and then Mr. B Dude shows up on your ship and lends you an X-Parasite to return to normal. Gotcha. Oh god, I'm all the way back in the slab. Okay, because I didn't rest at a bench. Not a big deal. We're right next to this station. If that was the case, it was just to, like, calm down the Metroid part of her. It didn't, like, make her part X-Parasite. Or if it did, then I'm forgetting a key plot point. Entirely possible, as it's been a long time since I last played that. Well, I have to go all the way down there to heal, or not to heal, but to grab my stuff. Feels dumb that I died to the easy enemies. But, you know, that's the kind of guy I am. I want to make a reference to a webtoon that I really enjoy, but I also know that it's a webtoon that probably no one has read, and therefore it's a meaningless reference. Okay. Well. Yeah, we see those, like, rings all over the place. It's got to be, like, a grapple ability or something. I think all the Metroid Primes are prequels to the 2D story anyway. Yes, correct. That is very much the case. And they are, for the most part, good games. Although Metroid Prime 3, a lot worse than Metroid Prime 1 and 2. I am very curious to see how Metroid Prime 4 is going to go. Especially since it has had a rocky development. Which is to say that it got announced a long time ago. And then got canceled and totally scrapped. And then got re-announced, having been, like, restarted from the ground up. As far as we can tell. I want to get up there and I can't do it. But there's, like, clearly a building I can go in if I could get up there. But, yeah. I remember liking 3 more than 2, but that was a long time ago, and my taste in games may have been questionable at the time. I mean, to be fair, I don't know how other people feel about Metroid Prime 3. I definitely like it a lot less than 1 and 2. Also, Reaper seems to greatly differ from Hunter. It's fairly different. Like, the ability, the healing, is still mostly the same. But, otherwise, yeah. Okay, so where am I actually going? I think I'm going back to Hunter's March is the plan. Which is probably around where I got abducted. It does bother me that I don't remember where the abduction happened. Okay. And then we just keep going this way. It would be nice if I could fast travel to the last bench I was at, but, you know, it's not really a thing that the game needs by any means. Especially since movement is pretty fluid and fast for the most part. Okay, so where am I going? So if I go up, that's probably the best option. And then we go to the left, and then get to that bench, and then go from there. I think I'm going too high. Nope, this is exactly where I want to be. Okay, so we unlocked this, so we should be able to take this path. And we just kind of ignore those guys, even though it would be nice to charge up my thing. Okay, and then I think I hadn't actually explored this previously. Is there anything else to see down here? I suspect the answer is no. I 100% whiffed that. Okay, I'm pretty sure this just leads back down. Okay, that's fine. I just didn't want to go down there in case the jump is too high for me to get back up here. Which wouldn't be, like, a big deal, but I did want to avoid it nonetheless. Okay, so now we can go up to Hunter's March finally. Although, it's entirely possible that the area I want to get to is going to be blocked by a gate. If it is, I will be a little bit sad, but it's fine. Oops. Ow. I maybe shouldn't have done that. Ow. Alright, well, we're gonna chicken out, and we're gonna farm off these guys. Okay. I don't think there's any purpose for being in that room. I think that room is where I got abducted. And so I think now it's just like a fight room. You know what? Fine. We're gonna keep fucking around with it anyways. Apparently their hitboxes weren't active yet, and so my thing went to waste. I do appreciate that the darts are pierce. It is nice. Okay, substantially easier when I'm not so stingy with my abilities. Okay, is there any point to being over here? Doesn't look like it. Do you think after enough hours in the game it becomes Hunter's April? I heard it goes right to the Hunt of Red October. It's been a long time since I've seen Hunt for Red October. Also thinking, whenever I think about like time passing, like real world time passing having an effect on video games, it immediately brings to mind Metal Gear Solid 3, which has a cute Easter egg. For those who are unaware, one of the bosses in Metal Gear Solid 3, his name is The End. he's a very old man who is an incredible sniper. And so in his, like, boss battle, it's a very wide open area, and he's constantly, like, trying to shoot you, and you have to, like, kind of, like, stealth around the area and figure out where he's shooting from and, like, track him down and other things like that. But because he's such an old man, if you wait a year after starting that boss fight, or like change your system's time to a different date, and then you resume the save, he's just dead because he has run out of lifespan and it's just died of old age. It's pretty silly. It's very cute. Okay, so this was nothing. And that's right. I couldn't get up here, but I can now with that. Fucking God, just hit the bug. Okay. What is up here and how cool is it going to be? Well, it's a bunch of dudes. Fuck. Ow. How dare you? Alright, let's not be stingy. God damn it. Well, that didn't go great. Okay, at least I stopped by this bench. Is that the same game with Psycho Mantis thing that wanted you to switch controller slots? That's Metal Gear Solid 1 that is Psycho Mantis. Which is also cute, but that's like a required part of beating him. Whereas the end is just like an Easter egg, cute little thing you can do. Oops. I hope I would stop missing with my things. God damn it, I didn't mean to leave the room. Okay. I would very much like to take her the flyer, because once he's dead, I have a much easier time with this. Oops, I didn't have enough energy for that. Fuck. Yeah, I realized I was in range. Cute Easter egg, wait for your enemy to die of old age. Yeah, you heard me. Okay, let's try this again. If I can get rid of the flyer, it goes way more smoothly. It's just, there's a lot going on in the fight, because the large dude just takes up so much space. I was hoping to catch him in that. Okay. I can also jump over his swings, but we don't need to now that we have the dash. The first time I fought one of these guys, I didn't have the dash, so we had to be more careful with how we engaged him, but there we go. See, not so bad once we'd gotten rid of the flyer. Like, way easier when they're the only one we have to worry about. Well, I mean, I do appreciate all this cash, but I was really hoping for something more exciting for going up here. You may try Beast Crest here as a sample. Yeah, I mean, like, I understand where Beast Crest can shine. Like, for sure. And yeah, it probably would have been pretty decent there, but I was still pretty happy to use Reaper. Okay, well, that was a decent amount of cash, but that's not really what I wanted. Oh, and I do want to check Forge Daughter again. If you go back up after benching, I think there's something else up there. I will check. Because I definitely would not have gone back up there anytime soon. Okay. Well, doesn't look like it. Well, does not seem to be anything up there. Okay. Have I gone here? I think I have. But with the way this map system works, it's always hard to know whether I had actually gone there or if I've just been in the room that it counts that being part of. But I think this is where we got the Beast Crest. Not sure what the trigger is then. There was a different fight and reward later. Well, fair enough. But yeah, I think this is where we got the Beast Crest. So I still need to go here. This room continues throwing me off in that it isn't actually an open room. Because it leads to a small room that's technically part of Bellheart for some reason. Still need to go back to the Wormways, which I've done like nothing there. Don't remember why I haven't gone here. Still need to find the other purple flowers up there too. I don't know if I can access these paths. I didn't try. And I maybe could reach this now that I have the wall jump. Okay, so I think we're going to go down through Deep Docks, try to go here, and visit Forge Daughter. I think that's just the first thing we do. Wish that room would show up in the world map view since Bellheart is visible anyway. Yeah, it's annoying. It really does irk me that that room perpetually looks like it's a place I still have yet to explore. But again, if Hollow Knight's map system were just less bad, this wouldn't be an issue, but it is. Like, if this were Super Metroid, that would not be a problem. You would be able to tell exactly which squares on the grid you have been to and have not been to. Which, again, is why it's partly why it's so baffling. Like, we've solved how to do Metroidvania maps a long time ago. There's no need to be as obtuse and annoying as a Hollow Knight's map system. I assume they were missed something happen eventually. Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. Just because it's, you know, weirdly part of Bellheart for whatever reason. Okay, so let's go here first. Ah, so that was the deal here. But I can probably get that now coming from the marrow. How dare you? There we go. And actually, given that this is the room, maybe I can't get there. So So obviously there are platforms up there. Can I get to those platforms? These are the questions I ask myself each and every day. Ow. It would be a solid troll from Team Cherry if that was a big nothing burger. Well, that's one way to look at it, I suppose. By the way, speaking of trolls and Metroidvanias, there's also La Mulana, which is one of my favorite games of all time. Though, definitely not a game for everyone. Is there a reason I just hadn't been in this room before? It certainly doesn't feel like there's any good reason I hadn't been in here. I don't have quite enough to heal. Come on. Also, I keep thinking that this is lava and not just coals. Coals being substantially less threatening than lava. Oops. Ow. Poor shield guy doesn't know how to get out of the coals and just burn to death. I do really like the down air attack for Reaper. It's just very nice. Okay. Not a difficult room. And then presumably this opens and it's right where the master shard is. How thrilling. Well, it is a bit annoying that you need 4 master shards to get a new mask, but, you know, we're 1/4 of the way to being exciting, I guess. Okay. And so then we go down to Forge Daughter, I guess, see if we can spend our craft metal in any way. I don't know if, like, she's going to be getting new stuff over time, or if we just need to eventually find different Forge Masters who will have a different inventory. Yeah, she only has the shard bundle. Which again, like, maybe we just haven't gone far enough for her to expand her shop. That's entirely possible. Don't know. Okay. So, also I still have no idea how to link up the 2 areas from Deep Docks. That's not true. There's clearly a gate that I haven't opened, which presumably leads to the other area. And only every other mask actually counts for anything. Yeah, kind of, since a lot of enemies are doing 2 hits per... or 2 damage per hit. Where else did I want to explore? So I can't do that area on the far side of Farfields. I could probably go back up to Greymoor and do more there. And then maybe there's more I can do in Shellwood. Don't remember why I didn't explore that area on the top right. But that might be the right thing. Also, again, there's still the Polyp quest, which I can probably do. And then I could also go back to the Wormways, which I've been ignoring for a long time. But is also a thing to do, I suppose. I think we're starting with Greymoor, though. How much cash do I have? Not quite enough. If I had 500, or could get to 500 by burning the rosaries, I would buy the key in Bone Bottom, but we're a little off from that, since we're only at 440 if we burn... I'm sorry, it's not 440. I keep thinking that these burn 420, and so 3 of them would be 60. But no, they're 30 each, and so 3 would be 90, which puts us at 470. So we are actually a lot closer, but still ways off. Okay, so let us take the station. Oops, there we go. Okay, take it away, beautiful Bell Beast. The greatest friend we've ever known. I believe it said Greymore is where we're going first. Okay. So. I think we're just going to the left, see if we can go up to the higher areas of that spire. Also, maybe talk to that NPC if he's still there. Someone yesterday was saying that you can summon him for the boss. And, I didn't do that. Although, I'm curious if it was part of a quest. Hopefully it wasn't, like, a quest that I missed out on by not doing that. So I think I need to go down and through. Yeah, and then I go all the way up in here. So first off, are you still here? No, unsurprising. NPCs tend to move around in these games. Fuck off, rat. Okay, so I definitely can go here. Oh. Okay. So first off, what's up here? Apparently you're up here, you jerk out. God, I really fucked that up. Ow. Come on, you bastard. There we go. A little clumsy. Doesn't matter. We can face tank that shit. Okay. What is that? Is that like a lift? That's definitely a lift. Okay. Well, I do still need to go back the other direction. But we're going here for now, I guess. Okay. Oh, hey, what a turn for dear Krat to be strung up in such a dank little cave. Cursed threads stretch throughout this land, set to ensnare the unwary. You seem no worse for it now, at least. That metal carriage, it is yours, I assume? Oh, yes, yes. Setting out to join the nearest fleet caravan, aren't I? Safety in numbers, yes. I've had more than enough of venturing alone. And you, I trust I will see you there. My carriage hides a special secret I'd glad to share with you when next we meet. Okay. With luck, my dear, we'll meet again when I've joined the fleet caravan. Okay, sure. Can you try doing leap, descend, attack for closing in on jump back enemies? What? I don't know what you mean by that. Well, wall jump certainly coming in handy. Sinner's Road. Okay, so that's new. probably where I need to explore next for, like, tangible progress. Ow! Fuck you and your grab attack. I do like the foreground enemies as well. It just adds good ambiance. I assume I'm going to get ambushed now. Yeah, 100%. Okay, I'll be honest. I'm surprised I got out of that without taking any damage. Who are you? I don't like totally want to explore this area because there are other things I want to do, but I get carried away very easily. Also, new areas also means new upgrades, kind of. And I like new upgrades. God, I hate not having a map. Ah, God, these guys are annoying. Ow. Alright, well, that's bad. I was hoping I could attack him through the cage and get some silk back. Either way, we're going back this direction for the moment. Oh, still not enough to heal, but that's the thing. Oops, I almost whacked myself into an enemy because of the knockback. Come on, cooperate. Okay, we're no longer on death's door, at least. I do still want to go in this room, so we'll go in this room. Okay, so what is the deal with here? I think I just hadn't been in here at all. Oh. Ow. I will say I care very little about shard bundles. Please stop. Ow. Nope. Fuck. Yeah. I can see that was likely to happen. I was trying to avoid it. Did not go well. Oh, and I'm all the way back here. I need to stop forgetting to rest at benches in the area I'm actually exploring. This is at least the third time in recent memory where I've done this. It's not a huge deal, but it is definitely a waste of time. Okay. Oh. Okay, back to Greymore. Yes. Lead the way, Bell Beast. Okay. Alright, so I do still need to explore to the left. I do want to get my cocoon. I think cocoon takes priority just because I really don't want to lose the currency. Losing all those rosaries would feel real bad. I forgot I had an elevator here. Gotcha. It's this elevator. Okay. Well, I thought that elevator was slightly elsewhere, but I'm plenty happy to have it. It did me a good service right here and now. Okay. Here we are. But this time, we're not gonna die to these guys and their stupid traps. Ow. Well, I know I'm not making a convincing argument here so far. Okay, well, not off to a great start, but fine. Ow. Okay. Just try to be cautious. I don't need to be too fast. I just don't want to die to things. Okay, what is the purpose of this? Yeah, get fucked. Well, there's some rosaries at least. That's the rosary conversion tool. Yeah. It would have been nice to have gotten both of these guys with that, but doesn't matter. It's fine. Since we recover silk pretty fast, like, we can use our skills often. It's just, I also need to budget silk for healing. Okay. I don't know how helpful that is because I don't remember exactly what's below us and how easy it is to get up here from below. Alright. Yeah, that skill has been way more useful than the needle toss. Oh, and we do have enough for the key now, which I very much would like to get. Although I suspect that it probably, like, lets us into the worm ways or something, and therefore is a lot less helpful now than it could have been. But who knows, maybe it does something totally different. Fuck this guy. Well, he just ran himself into the spikes, I guess. Wasn't expecting that, and then all of a sudden, there we are. Unfortunately, I'm still very low in life, but there we go. Okay. Substantially less dangerous for now. I do want that. There's probably a better way to get up there, but we can definitely do this. I just wanted to guarantee that I could get this, and I knew that would work. But yeah, unsurprisingly, we just had to, like, go over there and parkour, and we could have gotten it. Which is to say, I don't think I need to parkour anymore, but just in case there's something else up here. Yeah. Alright. Well, I think that was the purpose of this room. Well, I guess let's rest at that bench while we're here. Okay, so we kind of mapped out this whole top part of this area. And so I guess we go to the left now and do that with the left area. Sounds great. Truly thrilling beyond compare. I'm not sure I understand the signs. The bottom one's definitely like town. Not sure what the others are though. Die, you foul coin shot. Okay, yeah, we just keep going to the left. We'll hit the tavern. Alright, we'll just ignore those guys. No real reason to fight them. I don't think there's any reason to take his drink. Because as far as I can tell, it heals us, but we could also just sit on the bench, which also heals us. And does so for free. Okay, well, the creepy bug who was there, who asked us to research bugs by murdering them, is no longer there. Let's try taking the lift, actually. I don't know what that is. What is that ability? Because I'm doing it by pressing R3, which I didn't think was assigned to anything. And it doesn't seem to be assigned to anything. And I don't know what that ability does. But it does drain my silk to do it. What is that for? Oh, does that... Yeah, it powers the wind. I didn't realize what I was looking at. Okay, well, we turned that on, but... we need to actually be able to get to it. Yeah, I don't think that's possible for me yet. Or at least not from here. I'm not fighting that guy. He's just a little annoying. Okay, and we need to be above this to get that lever hit. And something's making silly sounds. I assume that means there's like a flea up there. Okay, and so here is where we hadn't explored it all yet. Yes. Well, this looks like an arena. Maybe. A locked bell home. Call out? Yes! Bzz, who's bothering me now? Leave the great Yarna be in peace, shoo shoo. Shoo, I say! Unless you brought a worthy specimen with something truly nasty inside them. Bzz. Otherwise, leave the great yarn to be in peace. No. Okay, well, now they're just repeating. Okay. Ow. Oh, I wonder if this is what they're looking for. There's a bell enemy. I was hoping I could do something now that I have a bell here. The bell was fuck around with disappeared when this guy showed up. Do I need to bring you here? Because, like, they describe a great specimen with something truly nasty inside them. And that sounds like this enemy right here. The bell with an enemy inside. Alright, I don't know. Don't know what to do there. Presumably we just can't do it yet. I tried. I tried so hard, I got so far, but in the end, didn't even matter. Alright, more rosary. I didn't realize that was a thing. This is why we attack everywhere. Because sometimes there's a secret path. Cloth and incendiary materials that can be fashioned into an explosive weapon. Construct tool? Yeah, sure. Well, that explains another place user craft metal. Pimpilo. Fabric pouch filled with volatile material explodes on impact with enemies or when ignited by its fuse. Well, fair enough. I will happily try it out. Hopefully it has not quite as large of an explosion as the bombs enemies use against me. At least if it has friendly fire as well. Which maybe it doesn't. But when I hear explosive, I do think friendly fire. Okay, so how do I get up in the other tower? Because I turned on the fan. Which, if I can get to the current, would let me go up. But I can't, and I can't wall jump because it's not a flat surface. I can't quite make it over there, and even if I could make it over there, what's the point? When I hear explosives, I hear Mr. Torg saying something about explosives. I don't know who that is. No, can't quite do that. Okay. Can I do it from outside? I assumed I couldn't. Oh, so bad you do not know? Well, I'm sorry to live a life lacking in culture. Okay, so I can do this. What's the purpose of that? I suspect the answer is nothing. Ow. Okay, so I can go back to Sinner's Road. I don't think I can get up in the top area here yet. I think I need something to extend my jump that I don't have yet. Sinner's Road is probably a choice worthy of pursuing, but at the very least, we're first going to... I didn't mean to step into the elevator. I could have just fallen down normally. I think we're going to take the station back to... Whoops, no. We just want your bench, not your drink. Yeah, we're gonna take the station, go buy the key. God damn it, why do I keep doing this? And then maybe go explore the Wormway. I didn't realize I can move upwards while clinging to the wall with sprint. That's cute. We're so excited for our journey. Alright, so, Bone Bottom. Let's buy a very expensive key. I think I bought most else that I could have bought by now. trying to think if there's anything else that like I explicitly haven't done yet. Item purchased. Alright, well, I don't know for sure. Well, now, since I've traded you the last of my supplies, so I've got no more excuses to linger down here. Soon be making my way up to the great citadel. As holy as I am with rosaries, I'm sure my path will not be an arduous one. Well, I don't know that I believe that. What? I was not expecting the Skull Tyrant to come in. Well, that was kind of cute. Okay. I'm curious what caused this to happen, but... Ow. Also, I meant to swap my tool to try out the new one, but... Here we are. Well, we've already killed one of these guys before, so ow. It's much safer to heal in the air as long as I jump high enough. Ow. Fuck. Can't have that much life left. I was really afraid I was going to get hit by the boulders there. Okay, what are you doing, dude? There we go. Wow, I almost got hit there. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, I really wasn't expecting the Skull Tyrant to just murder the whole town. Well, everyone is clearly traumatized. Oh, and the bridge is still broken. Well. Okay, are things fixed if I exit and re-enter? Oh dear, what fearful events are sent to test we poor pilgrims. How could it be that our paths to paradise is infested with such beasts? To brave such a world, oh my, I'll need more rosaries, that's for certain. Please, Trevor, will you trade with me? Okay, well. Yeah, I assume the Skull Tyrant attacked because we had done their thing. Here she is, safe after all. I was worried your battle with that enormous beast had left you badly wounded. Shame to me to have left you in danger there, Missy, but I'm no warrior, and my tools ain't no match for a creature like that. As well that you kept yourself safe. Settlement needs a fixer now, not a warrior. Heh, maybe that's true. Times like these, all we can do is put our heads down and try to rebuild. And another poor pilgrim lost, eh? Just the thought of it makes me weary. Better to put my head down and work till the job's done. Well. What a world. And we can't interact with the board. Okay, well, that happened. So, I think first off, we try to check the wormways. Oh, and I wanted to put this on, but I need to be at a bench, and I don't have a bench. Here. Okay, so I think we see if we can use that key on the wormway door. I am curious if the key works on multiple different doors, and if we're going to get like multiple of those keys over time. If so, I'd rather use it on a different one. Degraded by time, it will break after single use. It can be used to open a range of simple locks. Okay, so it does probably open any of those doors I've seen. In which case, I don't need it for the wormways, because I can already get there from elsewhere. So where are the other places that I'd seen doors? There's one in the deep docks. I thought there was a third one. Also, I just noticed there is a door down here. Presumably it's not open, so it's a moot point currently, but maybe it is just those two doors? Yeah, I guess it's gotta be... I mean, there's a bunch of gates that have been blocking me, but I think those are the only two like, locked doors I've seen. In which case, I guess we go to Deep Docks and we try that one. There are a lot of places I want to explore. And obviously we have Sinner's Field, Sinner's Path, whatever it's called now. Which I definitely is a new area for me to explore. Okay, so it should just be... Yeah. Oops. Ow. Okay, so first off, we heal at the bench. Secondly... I guess while we're here, just double check that you don't have anything new. I assume you don't. Yeah, and even if she did, we don't have any craft metal, because we just used it up. Oh, while I am here... I'm really curious if there's like a damage difference between the long pin and the threefold pin. I assume there is. I assume the long pin doing more, but don't know. Either way, we'll put on the Pimpillo. Oops, I wasn't trying to rest. I was just trying to throw that. Okay. Alright, well, maybe we'll use that at some point. If it didn't take up resources, I would definitely do it more often. But... Alright, let's use the simple key. Oh boy. Oh, and, don't need that anymore. Because that was only there to tell us that there was a lock there. Ow. Hopefully there's something exciting behind here. I sort of assume it's just allowing us to get to this area faster. Because it looks like the other door that we could have unlocked just gets us to the wormway, which we have now gotten to. But we could have gotten to, like, from the beginning of the game, so long as we had built up the cash to buy the key. Okay, well. I don't like these guys, though. Their explosions are way too large. It'd be one thing if they could explode themselves. I would be a lot less scared about that, but as far as I can tell, they do not. Oh, so the platforms sink beneath the lava as well. Ow. No one cares about shard bundles. I mean, if I were using my tools, like, way more often, as I perhaps should be, we would be way lower on shells. But it just is not a priority for me. Ow! Yeah, fuck off. Okay, so that one's locked, so is the other. And so we need to get around to the other side so we can unlock them. Well, I can't do that. Just to be thorough. Is there anything else on this side? No. Alright, well. Back up we go. And we continue onwards. Again, hopefully we get something cool from here. It could easily just be an optional little area that doesn't really do anything except gives me some rosaries. I wasn't expecting him to climb up there. Ow. God, don't land on me, you bastard. Yeah, that probably doesn't hurt him because of the bell head or something. Like, these guys aren't terribly difficult so long as I am just doing this. Okay. I thought he was going to explode for a moment. Well, luckily, that was not the case. Okay. Now his buddy's dead. Everything's okay. We're in fine shape. I really don't like these guys. What is this? Flint slate. Sharpening slate made from cut and polished flint gem. Temporarily superheats the needle's blade, imbuing each slash with flame and increasing lethality. That sounds cool. Okay. Okay, so this does link up with where I'd been from the other side. But I believe I was blocked by a door or something. So this presumably will unlock that. Well, we're gonna play this safe and just kill this guy the slow way. There we go. Okay. Well, we're already back up to 160 rosaries, which is nice. Since I did just spend 500 on the key. Okay, so that's open now. I don't remember what the deal was with down below. Or did I just like die in here without exploring? Oh, it says this is blocked. Yeah, we've got to have like something that lets us pull on that. He looks like he gets terrified by his own explosion. God, I always forget that he explodes. 20 rosaries is barely worth the effort of killing that enemy. I mean, fair enough. Ow. Yeah, we're not gonna fight down over here. I remember that I've already done that. Ow. Okay, so I don't need to do that. Was there anything else in the prior room that was helpful? I think the answer is yes, but hard to remember without a map to help me. It's almost like the map would be a great way to remember what I have and haven't done. Okay. I didn't mean... I'm gonna die here. Yeah. Didn't mean to engage that guy in the way that I did. Alas, it happened. Okay. So, let's go back there. Let us seek out our wonderful, beautiful cocoon. Okay, so, should be all the way down at the bottom. Yeah, here we are. That guy chased me. Oh god, it didn't even occur to me that he would go up there. Fuck. Well, that is worse than I was expecting it to be. Alright, so there should be 2 ways to go here. Oh, that's right, it's those. Yeah, so nothing I can do about that. I think that's as much as I can do here for the moment. We did at least get a new tool, which sounds cool. Ow. Right. So, back up here. I wonder if when they're going to rebuild the quest board in Bone Bottom. That's right. I wanted to equip that, I guess. Even though we're like immediately ditching the explosive one that we just made. And I would like to use it. Maybe I should still leave it on. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not studying the full map. So I still can't do more in far fields. I think we just go back up to wherever it is. Should have been off of Greymore right here, I think. But Sinner's Path, or whatever it's called. So I do want to explore the wormways and kind of want to figure out like what's here. So, you know what? Let's go to Bellheart. Almost fell. Managed to salvage it. It's all good. Everything's fine. Okay. Bellheart. That's where it's at. Although maybe the Shellwood one is closer to where I want to be. Are you? Yeah. It totally is. Yeah, sure. Let's take the Shellwood one. Why not? Okay. Can't do that. That's fine. So, let's fall. Not like that. I would prefer if these would let me pass. Okay, so. That was just clumsy. Nope, come on. Okay, let us not be wildly damaged. It probably is that I had seen the sign for Bone Bottom and wanted to go back and then just didn't immediately come back here. I mean, it's fine either way. Here we are. Exploring now. I needed the wall climb anyways, so even if I'd come here early, it wouldn't have mattered. Oops. Stupid flying enemies. Okay, so does this open the door that was blocking us? I think the answer is yes. Okay, sweet, delicious bench. Yeah, so this leads to the other side of that, which is what I thought, and that means we do not need that. Oh, this leads to a mapless area. Well, there's certainly a lot of area to be. I wasn't expecting something here. The sands mark the edge of Farloom's territory. I was brought to this land through the caverns beyond. Something at this kingdom's height still hungers for me. Were I to flee now, I would again be pursued. Until I find the source of that hunger and slay it, I will not be free. Okay, they're telling me that I can't run off the map. Leave anyway. I doubt they would let me. There's clearly stuff to do in this area were I not on ground level. Which I suppose I can change. What is this? Pilgrim, accept the judgment of the rise beyond, that all who stand at Farloom's holy crest prove pure of will and want. Okay. Sure. 80 is a lot, but fine. I do enjoy getting everything that I can. It doesn't matter. I don't have the map for this. Blasted steps. I didn't realize that that was going to cause me grief touching that. Okay. So I have the Blasted Steps and Sinner's Path or whatever. I keep wanting to say Sinner's Rise, and I'm pretty sure that's a different game. Okay. Well, I'm going to ignore that for the moment. Also, I'm going to waste some things to do this. It's a little distracting and weird that I give off like a flaming aura. I wonder if that matters, like if that's a way that I can offset the cold. I will come back there, obviously, but for the moment, here we are. Oh, and that's just the edge of the map. Okay, so where am I and why? Okay, so this is what leads to the Wormway. Ow. Fuck, that was really careless. Yes, hi cat. You are now also in the way. Okay. So we explored a little bit of this earlier, but not a lot bit of this earlier. Okay, yeah. This place very much reminds me of Deep Nest, which I assume is intentional. Yeah, and the enemies that spawn here are fairly annoying. Okay. What's at the top of this room? Because I don't think I actually went up there. Maybe I did. But that was before I had the wall climb. Or wall jump, I should say. Yeah, because I definitely couldn't get all the way up here before. Come on. There we go. I wasn't sure if that guy was actually going to get up or if he was actually dead. There we go. Alright, what do we got? Frayed rosary string. Not that exciting. I mean, it's still useful, but... You know, when climbing all the way up here, I want something more. God damn it. There we go. Right, just take it slowly. I just am wary of, like, falling onto spikes. Okay, so this is that guy. Yeah, so there's the stupid simple key. Okay, so I guess I do need that to advance. I thought that I could do more in the Wormways, because I definitely have this in the wrong spot. Because actually there's where the door is. And so I was just misinterpreting where that is. Okay, so never mind. Looks like that's all I can really do with the Wormways for now. Yeah, okay. I have no idea where we get another key then. I do kind of want to attack that guy. We're not going to, though. Are they throwing each other down? What ritual calls you all together, pilgrim? Our brother, this poor wretch in my arms, has walked his last aching step. We gather here to sing him farewell and to mourn our great loss. For though, as pilgrims, we aim our sights high and never waver from our path, the loss of a brother or sister still stops our trembling limbs in place. Sing, brothers and sisters, sing, and drown out this burdensome sorrow. Sing out the name of this poor pilgrim whose journey had nary begun. Who here knows the name of this little pilgrim? Well, though this pilgrim's name has been lost, still we sing. Sing for our brother who has died a devout death, all his pains and torments left behind like the dust shrugged from a traveler's shawl. Farewell, little pilgrim. May your shovel harden the path for others to tread. Okay. Well. Oh, and the board is back. Nothing on the board, but it is back. Time to loot the body. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna go down there because it does seem. I mean, I'm curious. I mean, I don't really want to go all the way down here, but yeah, nothing on the body. I already forgot that this was a thing. Well, I was hoping there was some reason to have gone down here then, but doesn't seem like it. I mean, it doesn't take me that long to get back up. Especially because this area was designed to be traversable even without sprint. I don't need to be up there. And so with sprint, it goes much faster, especially since I can also now do this. Ow. Yes. Delicious rosaries. I guess while I'm here, let's check out the door. Okay, it's one of these. No surprise. I have no idea how we open them. I assume it's something like in a Hollow Knight getting the crest of the king. And we just need some key item or whatever to open those. Or maybe we do something on the map and it just opens them all simultaneously across the world. No idea. The merchant still seems to be gone, which doesn't, like, matter. Because they were seemingly were out of stock, but regardless. Anyways, I'm starting to get real tired, so I'm going to stop there, even though I normally go till about 2:30. But I'm tired, and I need to sleep, especially because I have things to do in the morning. Yeah. That said, game's great, having a lot of fun. Might do more streams over the weekend, just because, I don't know, I want to play more Silksong, but who knows? Who knows how much time I'll have for that. Regardless, thanks for hanging out, even on this day that I don't normally stream. Have a nice night, everyone. Maybe I'll see you more on the weekend, maybe Monday. Who knows? Either way, thanks for being here.